And we're live. All right, I want to be sure I'm being heard, so I would like a response if I'm being heard.
Yes, you're being heard. Good afternoon, Mr. K.
Okay, good day everyone, and welcome to today's session. First off, I would like to ask, how was your week? And I hope it was profitable like mine. All right, so today, yeah, we would be having Tadewumifx speak with us. He's been in the Forex game for a very long time. I learned from him. I learned a few things from him, and it's been an amazing journey with him. And it would be nice for him to speak with us and share his perspective on what he sees in the market. So today he will be talking to us about timing. Yes, that's his topic for today. I would like that everyone gets your writing pads, whatever you need to jot things down in order for you to think things through. Get that down because he's going to be sharing a lot in a few he's going to be sharing a lot in a short minute, so as much as you can grab, um yeah, get in and take what you need for the coming week and for your forex journey so far. So I expect him to join in right now so he can host this, so he can start the session. So guys, just give me a minute. So just before he comes in, because he's trying to connect right now, I'm going to invite a few of us to speak and tell us how your journey has been the week. I think I have some people who are in copy trading, and I have some people who trade normally. So just share with us. You can drop questions before he gets on. He's going to be talking about timing, so you can drop your questions in the comment section. But I've unmuted, I think, pretty much everyone. So I'd like to hear from you how your week has been and how forex has been for you just before he comes in. Okay, he's up already, so I think I will just allow him go ahead. Boss, you can go ahead. Welcome, and the floor is open for you. Please, guys, let's welcome Tadewumifx.
Hello, everybody, and hello to UK. Uh, every day doing the forex market. I really thank God that He directed me to you, and how exactly you've helped me. It's something very, very unimaginable in such a short period of time. And every day that we take profits, and even though we share losses, also, I have to be grateful to God for linking our paths, and I'm so happy. I'm really, really happy because these are things that I've never knew of, and all of a sudden you just came right in front of me, and I was led straight to you, and I've seen a lot of changes, and so Adeomi, thank you also for sparing your time, and we know that you're about to share with us your knowledge, and we are here. We appreciate you for that, and we will take every bit of instructions that you have to give, warnings that you have to give, advice that you have to give also. And it's forex, so you have the two side of it. You have the profitable side and the loss. And I'm sure you will also hit again how we can psychologically be able to manage some of our losses, you know. And based on the topic that you'll be sharing on timing, I guess that will cover the when to enter, how long you stay, and when to get out of the market, and when you know enough is enough for the day. We are really looking forward to it, and we know that you can give your best, and we are open, to accept all the goodies that you are about to share. Thank you very much for that, and we wait. All right, that's all for now.
Can you guys hear me now?
Ah, yes, we can hear you now.
Oh, glad, glad, glad. Oh, so I'm Temi Tokwe, yeah. A trader and also an entrepreneur. Um, I want to talk about timing because it plays a crucial role in the forex market, and I'll be using the GMT time to break this analysis down, not the Eastern time, because I think most of us here are Nigerians. Um, Timing. Let's go back in time and let's see how forex began. We all know that forex, the main where the origin of forex is in the USA, and that is where the market is being handled, is being you know directed and all. We all know that there are people behind this thing, and let's be assured that these people don't want us to make money. And forex is not just there; it has been there for so many years, and it is the way. It's just like, let me give an example. I want to build a car. I should have a specific design, a specific protocol I follow, and there is a design in which forex is being designed, but nobody knows, and it's only few people that know. That's why in the market you see a lot of strategies, a lot of people doing the trend lines, a lot of people doing Fibonacci, a lot of strategy. Good. For instance, I want to build my car. I'm a brand owner of cars, luxury. For example, let me use a Rolls Royce as an example. Rolls Royce have a specific brand. They have a specific design which they follow, which other people can't copy. You understand? We all know that this is Rolls Royce. When you see Rolls Royce, you know this is Rolls Royce. But me as a BMW owner, I cannot and I cannot share my knowledge, or I cannot share the way I design my own car to you just because I know you're going to copy my style and you're going to sell it out to the market and you're going to earn from it. So that's just basically how forex is. People, a lot of they threw out a lot of educations about forex in out there for people to get confused. That's why where you have a lot of strategies, you have a lot of analysis. When people do this blah blah blah, it might work for them, but trust me, they are doing the wrong thing. And just because, and when they do this thing, they say okay, they want to, when they see people going okay, buy people a lot of, to be honest, they have a system, a software whereby when they have a quantity, a number of specific number of people clicking on buys, and when they've reached that target, oh, they say, oh yeah, we now have a accumulated volume of people on this direction. Okay, let's go against them and let's pick up their liquidity. We'll still go back to that direction, but let's just take their liquidity, hit them, and when they hit their stops, and they can see our stop loss. I'm telling you, just feel like, don't say they can see our stop loss, they can see our take profit. They see everything we do. Even your brokers see everything you do. They see your stop loss, they see your take profit and all. So that's why sometimes when you see a spike, you say, ah, this thing hits my spike, it hits my stop loss. Why is it that when it hits my stop loss, it shifts immediately and started going to the direction I wanted it to. So these things are the major concern when it comes to timing. So let's go back to the USA. The USA is where the the where the where is where the main thing is originated. Yeah, where they do the main thing at Wall Street. We all know that Wall Street in the USA. That's where you find forex business activities taking place. And we are Nigerians. You should know. We all know that we are 6 hours ahead of them. We are 6 hours ahead of them. Most traders spend a lot of time on the chart, staring at the charts, looking at the chart every time, tending to place trade, blah blah blah. And those times you guys are just stressing out. The market is just automated at that point. It is just the automated whatsoever that is working at that period of time. We are 6 hours. When you count 6 hours behind from, let's say, 1 p.m. for instance, if you count 6 hours behind, you should know that as at that time, that's when they are waking up in the USA. And these people are the ones directing the markets. All those midnights, the early morning hours of the day that you guys are trading, these people are busy sleeping. So when it is 8 a.m. in the morning, definitely it's 2 p.m. already in the afternoon. That's when you start saying, okay, news for 3 p.m., news for 1:30. That is 1:30 when the New York sessions will be opening, giving confusions in the market. Okay, now before I go to that side, let me break down how the timing is. There are five sections of the markets. We have the London section, we have the New York section, we have the Asian section, we have the Tokyo section, and what's the last one? Sorry, hold on. Actually, there are five. I've forgotten the fifth one. So basically, three are very important. If you're going, three are very important: the Asian section, the New York section, and the London section. These three sections plays different role in the forex market. We are known the Asian section. That is, the Asian section is the time between 1 a.m. in the midnight till 7 a.m. in the midnight. That is the Asian section. 1 a.m. in the midnight till 7 a.m. In the midnight. What is the goal of the Asian section? The Asian section is known for ranging period. That is the accumulation period, where the market ranges, whereby there's no impulse activities. It's just zigzag, zigzag, zigzag whatsoever. That's what the market do at this period. The next section is the London section. The London section is known. Sometimes people think, oh, GBP USD is the London pair. Okay, fine. It might go whatsoever the way I want. But trust me, the New York section, well, if the London section on GU goes up, for instance, the New York section is going to go for the reversal, and that's it. Even if it's going to spike up, it's going to combine it and still go up. Okay, the London section is known for is false move. Sometimes I call it the false move because as at that time, the people in the USA are still sleeping. Trust me, they are still sleeping in the morning. London section is our own time. We follow the London time. Yeah, we have the same time with the London, the England people whatsoever. So we use the same time, and at that time, the people in the USA they are still sleeping. It's not yet time for business activity. You understand? It is not yet time for business activity. That is the New York session. So the London section gives a false move. It does whatsoever it wants to do. It does whatsoever it wants to do. Either it spikes up, yeah, you can make profit. If you're a London trader, fine, you can make profit. And the London section is between the hours of 8 a.m. in the morning. There's a 1 hour gap between the 7 to 8. That is the Asian time and the London time. There's a 1 hour gap. So the London section starts between the hours of till 8 till 12, 8 a.m. till 12 p.m. So there's a 1 hour gap, 1 hour break between the London section and the New York section, and that's the hour between the hours of 12 to 1, the hours of 12 to 1. So Asian section is midnight, which we know it as the ranging period. The London section, I call it the false move period, whereby the market still, spike up, spike down, whatsoever. You understand? And the New York section does the major activities. Now let's ask our question. Let's ask ourselves, why is it that most of the active news happens during the daytime? That is 2 p.m., 1:30, 2 p.m., 3 o'clock, because that is when the business activities in the New York takes place, in the USA takes place. So whatsoever you're doing, London and Asian section, you are just there gambling in the market. You understand? The market will be going up, you place buy, the market will swipe immediately, or you'll be in loss, you say, but it's going up before. Now, why is it this thing turning down? Because those time is still ranging, it's coming out of the Asian section, trying to find its bear roots. You understand? Something that has been sleeping for a long time. Now, trying to stretch itself, that is the London section. Trying to stretch itself, spike up, spike down, trying to create, okay, false impact activities. Some traders will be trading at that period. You can actually make money during that. Luckily, you can actually make money during that period. But these people are now waking up, which is 8 a.m. in the morning for them, and it is 2 p.m. our own time. That's when it's just like you going to the office. You can't expect people to be going off to the office in the midnight. The USA are just coming to their office at that time. They are just waking up, so they're just going to their office. For instance, they're just going to their office. So that period, that New York session, is where the business activity takes place. In the New York session, that's where you find the 1:30 news, the 2 p.m. news sometimes, the NFP news, the CPI news, you find the FOMC news, all the news you can think of as a forex trader, that's where you find them. Because this is where the business activity takes place. Do you all understand the bit?
Exactly,
Yes,
Daddy. You
yes,
understand?
we are
Yeah.
with you.
Okay. So this timing, we know why the New York section. Now we know why the New York section has most of the impact news, because, like I said that's the time where they are just waking up at in America, in USA. That's when their people are going for their business activity. That's where, okay, they are saying, okay, let's see what are we going to do for today. Are we going to trap traders? Are we going to do this? Okay, when is now the right time for us to trade? Ever since I've been trading, I have sat down, I've analyzed the market, and these people, to be honest, they repeat the same thing over and over again. They don't change. They do the same thing over and over again. You understand? So when the Asian section has done its part, the London section has done its part. Now it's time for the New York section to do its part. The most of the major news that happens, you see it 1:30. 1:30 in the sense that that time the market is still opening. If you should go on your trading view and search for Asian section range, use the application and install it. Just add it to your trading view chart. It's going to show you all these sections. In the Asian section range, search it as an indicator. It will show you all these um, um, uh, sections. So the New York session news at 1:30 usually gives the false move. That is, whatsoever happens during that 1:30 is just a false move. The only news that happened just that 1:30, just anything 1:30 news is a false move. Either it spikes up, just know it's a false move. Though people catch, excuse me, people catch that trade when it spikes. Oh, they'll say, oh, it's going bullish, boom, spike, blah. Why is it that immediately it spikes up, you see the other side of it, it starts dropping back? because all those things are still the market opening. The 130 news is still the market opening. So after 130, that news, the if you go to your H4 candle, the H4 candlestick, the H4 candlestick as at 130 is preparing to close. As at that time, the H4 candle is preparing to close at that 130. So the next candlestick will be opening by 2 p.m. And that 2 p.m. is when the intended direction will start taking place by 2 p.m. So when the market does what it wants to do by 130, either spike up, spike down, then when the next H4 candle opens, start going into the direction in which we want to see, in which, yes, you have been expecting. All those you've just been seeing are just um creating panic. And forex will trade is going to treat you, it's going to affect you psychologically if you are not careful. It's going to affect you a lot. You are going to be so addicted to the chart in the sense that you are not even to even take your eyes away from the chart will be very difficult. You'll be like, oh, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? I used to do all these things when I started trading. I just want to trade every time. I want to trade midnight. I want to trade afternoon. I want to trade morning. And I keep losing I keep blowing accounts. I just want to do everything every time. And this thing, not until when I discovered that, oh, this is the purpose, this is what this time is meant for. This is what this time is meant for. We all know that in the midnight, no activity, yet the market is still running. You cannot see an impulse activity in the midnight. It is not possible. You cannot see if the big move that you expect in the New York session, you can't see it in the London section. That is not possible. Ever since we all have been trading, we cannot see that in the morning. We can't see that in the morning. We only see this during the day. During the day, we always say so. All these things had affected me psychologically. Then that I was like, okay, I want to trade morning. Okay, if it's not happening in the morning, okay, let me trade midnight. If midnight will not give a spike, so I'll be careful at that time. Okay, I know I'll be able to um um t- um, do away with my morning. I have always been doing the wrong thing. You understand? I've always been doing the wrong thing. Every section has its purpose. Every section has its purpose. And why we just need to just, okay, if this has been your problem ever since you've been trading, why don't you just close your laptop? The market is there. It is not going anywhere. Monday to Friday, it is there. You understand? Close your laptop in the midnight. Close your laptop. Don't care whatever the market has done. Either some people have made their profit. It's left to them. You just close your laptop. Come 12 p.m. during the day before the 1 hour before the New York session is going to open. See what had happened. Okay, do your TDA, your technical analysis. Do it from the higher time frame. Come back to where the market is currently. Know the direction of which the market is facing first. Come down, analyze from the daily, come down to your H4, analyze, see the direction in which the market is. Is it a ranging period? If it is a ranging period, square it out. Just know that the market is choppy there. And the best time if you want to take the biggest profit is when you see a ranging period. Leave the market, let it keep ranging. Square that box. Let me use the instance of gold. Gold had a very from last week onto this week Thursday, gold had been ranging. Now, if we notice this week, gold spiked up. That is the false move. That all those that has happened, I will say it is the Asian section. It is just the ranging period. The spike up now is the false move. You understand? The spike up we saw that happened this week, the buys. People will say, oh, gold is buying again, blah, 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 blah. Nah, that is the false move. It came out of that range. It will form whatever you want to form. It's a trap move. Then that is the purpose of the London section that had happened. An instance. You understand? The spike up now on gold is the London section, which I will say. Then the New York section will reverse it. That is, gold is going to sell, forming the first leg and the second leg on the daily time frame. So if you are able to sit down to analyze and to check, okay, what is the purpose? What has been happening? And as well, if you want to know when the section is ranging, you can, if you cannot see for yourself, like if, okay, with the help of your eyes you cannot understand, there is what they call TDI. The TDI, when is at 50, just know, when you see the price at 50, just know the market is ranging at that period. Just leave it. If it comes to 30, 20, be open for a buy. If it goes to 80, 70, be open for a sell. You understand? The higher the time frame, we all know the higher the time frame, the valid your analysis is. You understand? I don't want to digress into how to analyze because that's not what I want to talk about. The most important thing is the timing. Whatsoever knowledge you have about forex, just know that every time, every time, or every section has its role. You can trade 24 hours in the market. If not, you are going to be affected psychologically. You can't sit with your laptop 24 hours. Most times I don't trade every day. I don't even trade every day. You accumulate your profits. Come to the market, check the best time to trade. Okay, when you come down, which is in New York, when you get to the New York session, is the market doing what you want to see? No. If it is not doing what you want to see, close your laptop. Nobody is your money is at stake. We all know your money is at stake. You want to blow your account. If you blow your account again, you still save you are still going to deposit it back. So why do you want to keep doing that? Why do you want to keep blowing your account and keep depositing, keep blowing the account and you are gambling? You understand? If the market, nobody is pushing you, nobody is forcing you. Those people that are showing you accounts, they say they made $300,000 a day. They made tell them to show you the whole of their account. It is just yeah. I'm telling you, I can assure you that they lose every time. They are gambling. They are gamblers. A trader doesn't gamble. A trader knows when to trade. A trader knows the right time to trade. You understand? A trader, that is just it. A trader knows the right time to trade. A trader knows when to trade. A trader knows, okay, this is I'm done for the day. When you say 50 pips, if you see 50 to 100 pips, that's done, that's okay for the day. Close your laptop. Now, how can you take TP? Use your Asian race section I say you should search for. Search it on your TDI, include it. When the market spikes up, it's going to come and touch the tip below the Asian box. It's definitely going to come and touch it. Use that as your TP. You understand? It's going to come and touch it. There's no doubt about that. Only if the market is wherever trend is going to, you just came almost below it and keep going. It's going to come and touch it. You can use that as your TP if you don't know how to set TP, if you don't know how to set stop loss. Okay. And what are the we know about the New York session and the purpose of the New York session. Now, how do you trade? What are the things you see before you can trade? What are the things you've seen before you say, okay, let me place this so is it buy or sell? Sometimes five, sometimes six factors you need to see, depending. The first one, number one key factor is the Asian section. Is the New York section. Yeah, that is your number one factor. You are coming to trade New York section. Number two, what can most traders we are not always so patient to wait to see the candle forming first. Why don't we always wait for candle to close? Though it is not advisable to use the higher time frame to for entries. No, we use the lower time frame for entries. Lower time frames like 15 minutes, 30. I recommend 30 minutes and 15 minutes only. You understand? For you that are not patient, for the impatient traders, there are some people that, oh, I just want to quickly place my trade. I just want to quickly place my trade. Those are the, I recommend 30 minutes and 15 minutes for you guys. So people use 5 minutes, some people use 1 minute. Please just leave that. There's a lot of noise, 5 minutes, 1 minute, even 15 minutes. The best time frame is 30 minutes. 30 minutes will teach you patience. 30 minutes will teach you and it will make you, it will just teach you patience on when to place that trade. Always wait for candle closure. Sometimes this same candlestick that has been forming a bearish candle, in the next 5 minutes to close, you just say, excuse me, in the next
Sorry.
5 minutes to close, you just say it's going to turn bullish. Why? Always wait for candle closure. It is very, very important. If it closes, yeah, it's going to the next candle stick that is going to form will retrace back a little and come to your direction. You as it's only those that have been trading for long that understand what I'm trying to say that can use 5 minutes for their entry when they see their candlestick because immediately 5 minutes candle every time frame will show these specific candlesticks that I want to talk about. But it is important we wait for this candle closure. Number one candlestick that you need to see is the morning star. The second one is the evening star. The third one is road rail track. The fourth one, cord of wood. I don't advise the shift candle, but sometimes the shift candle, and lastly, an engulfing candle. You see, these five candlesticks are very, 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 you will see it every day in the market. The engulfing candle, the morning star, the evening star, the railway track, and the cord of wood. I will later, okay, no, not even that. K has these candle patterns and is going to share with you guys. These five candlesticks are very, very important. Wait for the closure. Allow this candlestick form. See it first. Use the Asian session as a guide. Above the Asian session, you look for sales opportunities. Below the Asian session, you look for buy opportunities. When the candles are still forming in within the Asian box, just know this thing is still ranging. There's no price movement yet. There is no price movement yet. Let me use this as an example. USD card yesterday. USD USD card Canadian dollar. Yesterday we had that was the news for yesterday was as at 3 p.m. was card whatever. Immediately I saw that news. I was going straight to USD card when I saw that Canadian dollar news as at 3 p.m. If you guys can recollect, we had the news yesterday for 3 p.m. That was when I saw the news, I was just going straight to USD card, and that was the trade I took. And I was allowing the news to take form. Then immediately the news came in, it spiked. All what has been happening was ranging. It was ranging in between the Asian box. And I said anyway, and I know that anywhere this news um makes the candlestick form or whatsoever direction the candle is going, I'm taking the opposite. I know that clearly. So immediately the USD card spiked down. I was just waiting for my next candle formation. and I saw my candlestick pattern on the lower time frame, 5 minutes, and I took my entry and buy back today, and I took a buy. You understand? So those are the things I see. Those are the things I see, and I think I don't trade all pairs. I can use a bigger lot size for that USD card, and that's all. You understand? I knew that, okay, even if it's a go up, even if the candle was going to spike up, I know that yes, I'm looking for sales. I'm going to trade sell down back. If it, and when the news came in and I saw the spike down, I now checked on my H4 right from the top. I saw three levels of drop down, and which the last candlestick was forming. Oh, it's a it's a change in direction now, and I took my buys. That's all. That's all. That's how to trade. So that is the candlestick pattern. Number one, the New York session. Number two, candlestick pattern. So these two things are the major things. Now, okay, let me say, okay, you now want to say, okay, the market used to form an M or W. This is the third thing you need to say in the market. It forms M and W's. Lower time frame, you see clearly when for entries, you understand? Lower time frame, you see your M and the W. Allow this M and W's form. Above the Asian section, you see an M. Below the Asian section, you see a W. Allow these things. When you see the W, wait for the second leg. The second leg will come. When it goes up, this will definitely come down. Like forex move in form of zigzag. So when it goes up, it will definitely come down. They're coming down. Wait for the second leg. Second leg, what is the candlestick pattern you saw before you took the trade? If you have seen it, take that trade. That's it. You're good to go. That is the third one. New York session, the candlestick pattern, the M and W's. M above the Asian section for sell, W below the Asian section for buy. That's the three factors. Then the fourth one I will say is the with the help of the TDI. Sometimes we might not see clearly, but the TDI will help you see what the market has done. You know what the market is doing, or what kind of pattern it created. The help of the TDI, if you are saying you are taking a buy, when the market is still in between 50s, just leave it. It is still ranging. Let it come below 30, 20. You are looking for a W at that time, at that period on your charts. You are looking for a W, a cross. I don't know how, maybe you guys know about TDI. I don't know if maybe you guys know how to apply TDI, but I'll later share the PDF TDI for you guys to learn about TDI. And it creates that W, it creates what you need to see. You understand? 20, 30 for buy, 70, 80 for sell when the price is at that level. The higher the time frame, the longer the market is going to go. You understand? So that is the fourth one. So at least with these four factors, with doing your TDA, coming down to the New York session, okay, when it's time for entry, look for the M and the W's, look for the candlestick pattern, then you are good to go. Take 50 pips, take back to your Asian session, if you are still looking for a sell it back to your range. If you are looking for buy it back to your range. That is an intraday trade for you. Close the market for the day. As at 3:15, the market is done. 3:15, 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Let's say 4 p.m. The market is done for the day. All that you will start seeing from 4 p.m. is just the market consolidating back because there's no activity anymore. The market has done what it wants to do between the hours of for the hours of 1:30 to 3, 3:15. From 4, you start seeing the markets consolidating back into the Asians range. of the next day, you start seeing the market just choppy, 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 no activity anymore. I hope with this little, you guys really understand. And if you have any questions, you can ask. Hello, okay.
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. Hear me.
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. So I said, I hope you guys had all what I said. And if you have questions, you can throw it in.
Yes, yes, yes. We heard you. I heard you, and it was good to have you on. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing with us. So if you have questions, you can actually unmute your mic and ask your questions. We're taking questions. I saw one. Okay, actually, the network isn't fair over here, and over the X app looks a bit complicated to follow via the call. Again, the talk without a diagram explanation might not be effective a bit. Lastly, how about we consider Zoom or okay, so the idea behind this it's called a podcast for a reason. Where the idea behind this is to give you ideas about the forex market, what it is. So today, Tiwat shared with us on timing. So it gives you an idea of what it is. But if you want detailed knowledge, we have a platform where you can join in and you can learn, and where we would have several other meetings. But this is a podcast that shares an idea on what forex is and what forex trading is, and of course, some of us here have learned quite a lot. I can bet that if we didn't know some things, we've learned a few things. I mean, if you didn't know the timings in the market, we now know that there's the Asian session, there's the London session, and there's the New York session, and the New York session gives high volatility and all of that. So it's just to create awareness to the general public on what forex trading is, because we have so many people out there who want to get into forex trading, but they don't know the right path to take. They don't know. Of course, you have YouTube and all of that, but you can't really grasp that knowledge even if you follow YouTube 100. But you need somebody to give you updates and information. So that's why we created Let's Talk Forex. So it's a conversation where we have traders come here and share their insights on what the forex market is. So thank you very much once again. I actually learned a lot from today's session, and I'm always happy to always hear him teach, because he is also my mentor, and I'm proud to call him that, because of course most of all the gold trades and all of that you see me post and we make profits, I I had a session with him and he put me through in all of that. So I am proud to call him my mentor, and I am happy that I have learned and I have an idea of what the market entails. So if you have questions, concerns, and all of that, you can unmute your mic. And I think we have like 5 more minutes. It's supposed to be a 1 hour session. So, but if you have questions, we will be taking your questions. Your questions can be anything as long as it is related to the forex market. Oh, I want to start trading. How much do I need to get into trading? Oh, this. We are all here to listen to your concerns and your questions. So in 5 minutes before we're done, we'll take questions. I've been able to unmute everybody, so yeah, you can ask your questions. Or if you have contribution, if you have something to contribute, it's welcome to. It's a conversation. So yeah. It looks like everybody understood what you shared
Okay,
today.
okay,
So
that's
nobody
fine.
really I don't think okay, somebody requested, so I'm gonna unmute Churchill. I'm gonna accept your request, Churchill. I think he has a question. So yeah, accepted your request. So yeah, if you need to say something, the mic is unmuted.
I can hear you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Oh, so can I talk now, guys?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Boss K. Good afternoon to our amiable speakers. I really do appreciate the insight and the knowledge shared thus far. Basically, my question has to do with the psychology. I don't know, maybe to merge it with emotions. But I do hear a lot of people say no one will be able to teach you psychology and emotion. But I believe that sometimes we're just looking for this particular statement, that we can all hinge on, and it will just, emancipate us from that psychological bondage. Like I've been getting better with the chat. I've been getting better with the charts via SMC strategy, that's smart money concept strategy. And sincerely, when I do analysis and I have a very clear direction of the market, do all I needed to do to action what I have seen in the market is a problem. Like I will just watch that stuff play out. Yeah, I feel good when I see it play out that, oh, this analysis I made, did very well. I see myself not having that confidence to take advantage of what I saw in the markets. I don't know. Is there something that the speakers in the house can tell me? And I know that a number of persons too, in this podcast might be having the same challenge. I don't know. So I just want the speakers to, if anybody has maybe a proficient knowledge in this direction that can help somebody like me out from this bondage. Thank you very much.
Okay. It's That's a lovely question, and it's something which I have even dealt with before, and it happens to everybody, every trader. I don't want to know how good you are. I don't want to know how perfect it happens, because why is playing with our emotions, because money is involved. Nobody wants to lose. Understand? Everybody wants to make profits, and the key factor to this thing that can make you fight it is self-discipline. Self-discipline. When I say self-discipline, yeah, it's not all about that. Like I said, timing. Why I chose the topic timing is just because of these emotions, this psychological whatever. When you know the right time to trade, when you know the right things to do, you will definitely deal with emotions. You definitely deal with the psychological part. Self discipline is a very, very vital thing you need to create. Say, I myself have a journal, I have a book whereby I list the things I want to say in the market. I don't trade the news. Don't trade the news. I put that one there. I direct it. Don't trade the news. When they say, okay, news is coming up 1:30, don't I direct it there. It's really boldly written on my journal. Don't trade the news. If I even trade the news, okay, maybe I use the smallest lot size. I'm not going to gamble with my money. It's my money. These people wants to take my money from me, so I'm not going to gamble. I don't trade the news. Number two, the factors you saw. If you should avoid that news at first, that one is enough reason for you not to lose your money, because the spike that happens between that time can make you lose millions of naira. You understand? If you can say, okay, from today henceforth, I'm not trading the news. Whatever the news might be, if I see, even if I see people popping up their chart, creating awareness that the news is coming up this time, I am not a trader that is going to trade the news. Number two, okay, the factors I listed before now, like, okay, these are the things I saw This is New York session. This is the time I'm meant to trade. Is the time is the price below the has the price been falling down from the Asian section or the London section below the Asian section? Has it been falling down below the Asian section? Am I seeing a W? Am I seeing my candlestick pattern? Is it the right time to trade? Is it the hours between 2 p.m. to 2:15, 2 p.m., 2:15, 2:30? Yes. Am I seeing all the candlestick I'm meant to see? Yes. These are the things that can make you deal with that emotions. Once you can fight this, like I said, just in general, self-discipline. All these things, have a journal. Write the things you saw. Okay, I saw this. If you can at least confirmably write 4 things you saw. Is it below the Asian section? Number one, I saw this. Number two, did I see a W? Okay, yes, I saw it. I tick. Number three, did I see a candlestick pattern? After every candlestick I've closed, did it form what I supposed to see? Yes, it did. I ticked it. Now, let me use my lot size. Let me use.
Thank you very much. Your explanation is very, very helpful. Thank you so very much. It's very, very helpful. The second question is the explanation they gave us about the Asian session accumulating and the movement during the London
So,
session.
like I
I
said,
should
if
start
you can deal with.
on YouTube. No,
Why is wealthy? I think you might want to unmute your mic and ask your questions directly. She wrote a comment that last week about how can we get it to.
So, we're waiting for the questions. I think I've been able to answer the previous question.
All right, can you hear me? Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
I can hear you. Yeah, I
Okay,
can hear you.
thank you so much. One
Yeah.
was supposed to spend at least an hour here, but
Yeah.
thank you so much for answering this question. Okay, so I'm just going to say this, guys. So we have a WhatsApp channel where updates will be shared these meetings and the upcoming, and I think everybody should join that WhatsApp channel. So and if you want access to learning more and more, we have a Telegram channel where you can be a part of. Link will be shared on the WhatsApp channel where we will post the invite link to join the Telegram community where you have the opportunity to learn more about forex trading. So thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for turning up. More information will be shared on the WhatsApp channel, like I said earlier. So thank you guys and have a wonderful day. Thank you so much, boss. Any other
Yeah,
person
thank you.
message or we should just
Thank you so much, Mr. K. Thank you so much, Mr. Tadewumifx, for that insight. Well, some of my questions have been answered in the course of your um, speech, and I'll make do with that. Thank you so much.
all right, thank you guys and enjoy the rest of your day. See you on Monday.